If you were to drive the 2-mile stretch of Main Street that follows the route of Indiana Highway 22, you might think that Gas City, Indiana is just another friendly Midwestern town. But this town has a secret. Something used to be buried here, hundreds of feet beneath the pavement and dirt. Something that made men millionaires. Something that spurred families to pack their belongings and move halfway around the world. Something that lit up the night sky for 20 miles in every direction. This city is a boom town, just like the ones that littered the Old West after the discovery of gold. But as you might guess from its name, Gas City didn't promise the glittering riches of precious metals. This town exploded after the discovery of natural gas. When Noah Harris first plotted this town in May of 1867, no one knew about the vast reserves of natural gas buried beneath the soil, not even Harris. If he had known, perhaps the local fur trader would have named his new-founded town Gas City. Instead, he called the area around the banks of the Mississippi River Harrisburg. Only months after the town was founded, something exciting came rolling through Harrisburg, the tracks that would later become the Pennsylvania Railroad. Headquartered out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, it took the rail line over 20 years to extend its service to Harrisburg. Its arrival helped stimulate the area's economy for the next decade as lumber mills and other small businesses contributed to the track's development. But soon the growth of the small town of Harrisburg slowed, like a train approaching its station. Just when the town seemed to be disappearing, a noise was heard in Grant County that propelled the area right into the industrial age, the low, unmistakable hiss of natural gas. Even though the town was one of the last in the area to begin drilling, its late arrival to the gas scene didn't hinder its growth. Just 5 months after the creation of the Gas City Land Company, 8 large factories had begun production, requiring a workforce of over 3,600 people.
When they came to Gas City, on the way here, the conductor would holler out, "Gas City, Indiana," and that was the biggest stop between Chicago and Louisville, Kentucky.
But something unexpected happened as Gas City neared the turn of the century. The gas began to go away.
They had gas lights all up and down Main Street. They burned 24 hours. They figured they would never run out of gas.
Only 2 factories survived the loss of the natural gas that powered their operations, Thompson and U.S. Glass. Over time, the factories were bought and sold by different companies, but always retained the same local workforce that would sustain Gas City for the next 100 years. It is these very factories that some credit with shaping Gas City into the tightly knit community it is today. The factories weren't only a place to work, they were the foundation of Gas City's social life.
The Owens did have a lot of activities for everybody. Now I remember that, and that was fabulous for the young kids in them days.
Just brought everybody together. I mean, it's just made to everybody. Everybody knows everybody, friends, families. Kids growing up here.
The Gas City gas boom began with a burst of flame and ended the same way. On July 21st, 1993, a multi-alarm fire sounded from the former Glass Containers factory, currently being used as a storage space for RCA television sets. The building was engulfed. While the firefighters worked to contain the blaze, the community gathered around the factory to provide the departments with food and water.
The restaurants, drive-ins, everybody around would bring food, free food. We tried to serve food, the auxiliary. This is for 3 days. It was all a community effort.
On the 3rd day, the fire was finally put out. Miraculously, not a single person was harmed. Today, Gas City continues to grow as new businesses and distribution centers choose to locate themselves in the city's friendly atmosphere. With each new development, the citizens of Gas City prove there's still a bright future for their old gas boom town. Beyond the glass factories, beyond the gas.